Welcome, everybody. Arms by the ears. Breathing deeply and then exhaling to move forward. But we try inhale, exhale, and in the next exhalation, we collapse through our legs, through these knees. And this is a modified roll down standing or almost like a child pose, right? We use our chair as a friend here for once, not our enemy, to stretch our spine. Okay, let's rotate a little bit. Let's wake up a little more these vertebrae. So if you can reach the ground, amazing. If not, modify and go for your knee, okay? It's up to you. You honor your body. Let's go back into that rotation as far as you can. Raise that hand towards the ceiling. If you are on your knee, hold onto the knee, come a little higher, halfway. And then let's come back down, inhale, and then exhale. We're gonna rotate our thoracic cage. Our rib cage needs to move, right? We need to breathe, go for the other side, and then exhale, drop that head heavily again. Inhaling, and then exhaling, coming back, vertebra by vertebra, head last. All right, okay. Let's slide a little bit towards the edge of the chair. We're not going to get rid of that chair yet. We need it, but now we're going to open and extend our spine. So we flexed over. Now we're extending. So I want you to really squeeze the shoulder blades behind that rib cage right there. Hold them to the edge of the chair and squeeze and lift the chest up. Breathing in, exhaling, come back straight. Moving as well with a little bit more of a shoulder rotation here. So let's practice a little bit the shoulder circles here. 1, 2, 3, and again, go back, slide the hands at the back of the chair, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades right behind there. Breathing in, and then exhaling, coming back, head over that spine. All right, so where is that chin? Let's check that chin. Let's pretend we're all chickens here or pigeons. All right, let's get these muscles working in the back of that neck. There is many exercises that look more glamorous than this one for the same purpose, but for now, we're gonna use what we have. So we can squeeze a little bit our chin back towards our neck so that the head is coming back over that spine. So find that connection where the C7, that cervical vertebra is always ticking a little bit higher, right? So we want to support it. We want to give it some help. So bring that heavy head over and let's rotate now to the right. So the chin is going to come over the right shoulder, hopefully. Yes. We're going to inhale and then exhaling, center. Where are the shoulders? Lift them a little bit higher and then drop them, making sure that they are not high by the ears. Okay, let's honor our nice, lovely neck, all these little cervical vertebrae. Inhale, exhale, rotate to the other side, chin over that left shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, center. And we're gonna go one more time for the right side. And this time we're gonna pretend we're about to kiss our shoulder so that we extend the muscles of the neck on the other side. And then come back, circle around. Now look to the ceiling and then go and kiss. Ooh, gently the other shoulder, theoretically speaking. I know it's not possible, but it's so good stretching that neck. And then go back up, chin to the ceiling for once. And then circle one time down, chin to the chest, 2, chin to the chest, down, and then circle the other side. Be very slow. Slow-mo is better than fast and then doing something crazy and then hurting your neck. Make sure you're very gentle to your body. Okay, thank you, chair. Thank you. Let's get standing now. Let's wiggle this booty, the Pilates booty. Let's give it some air, some fresh air. Let's mobilize the pelvis and still our spine. So we're gonna come into a standing, let's say, cat and cow, flexion and extension. So if you can have your legs straight, go for it. You can have a slight bend, but it's so good to stretch a little bit this back of this leg. So hamstrings can get very tight when we spend a lot of time on our desk job sitting with no breaks. So let's try to walk a little bit on the spot, heels always down, and then let's mobilize the lower back here. So we're gonna inhale, let the belly breathe in all the air, and then when you exhale, I'm gonna bring that tailbone to point to the feet as we squeeze in that belly button, that navel through and towards the spine. We're gonna push the spine away with that hands towards the ceiling, and now we can drop that head as well between these arms. So we're doing a mega flexion here, tailbone to the crown of the head, and then inhale, exhale, we're gonna reverse it. We're gonna go for an extension. So tailbone to the ceiling, drop the chest, lift the head, look in front of you. Remember collarbone to the front and squeeze as much as you can the shoulder blades here. Inhale, exhale, let's go back. Tailbone to the feet, tailbone to the feet, head between the arms, push away the chair from you. Bring that navel to the direction of the spine, like really go deep, push, 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 and then inhale here, exhale, release. Okay, what's happening with our shoulder blades? This scapulas here, they always get stuck into the ribs. So let's try the rib drop right here. You're gonna drop the ribs, your spine and head are attached to it, obviously, and then we're gonna push back into the shoulder blades again. So we just want to mobilize that upper back, because if the blood is not flowing there when we're stressed, a lot of knots, a lot of tightness and tension and headaches happening. So let's move a little bit slower, start slow, and I'm gonna go a little faster. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, who remembers to use the arms for more than just emailing? We're gonna try a little plank here with the chair. So push these legs far away and try to get your body into a straight line from head to the toes, and then move from the toes. Let's wake up these little joints in the toes here while we are engaging our core. Watch out, my belly is not going down. We want to keep it engaged. So little core working out here, moving from the toes up and down. If your heels can touch the ground, you're amazing. Mine don't do that right now, but my hands are working hard. I feel my core on fire, and I'm gonna go for a little stretch down. So bring one leg in the middle, and then down dog, but with one leg forward, and then bring that back up into the plank, and bring the other leg forward. Keep the legs straight if you can, and stretch. Oh, this side is so delicious. Okay, now let's stretch these hamstrings and these hips. Who remembers this exercise when we bring the front leg on the side of the chair, the back leg all the way straight with the heel down. We have one hand, the right hand or your left. One hand definitely is in the middle, holding into the middle of the chair, the seat of the chair. And then the other one is going to do some juicy rotation. And we're going to follow it with our gaze. So we're going to look at our hand as we say, cycling and circling around. Not cycling, circle. One time, follow it with your eyes. And really move that neck as well. Move the shoulder and the rib cage while the hips are pushing towards the chair. Here there is action as well with the hips, thighs, and booty. Oh yes, so much action. 2 more. 1. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing deeply. Float the arm, exhaling back. Okay, both hands now into that seat. Coming back into the plank. And can we do a little push-up here? Triceps. 1 time. I'm gonna do 2 more. We can do it. We can do hard things. 2 and 3. Ooh, toast the arms. Okay, change legs. 1 leg in the front, bend by the side of the chair. The other one behind. If you can have your heel touching, amazing, but not necessary. We just want to be opening the hip, tucking a little bit the pelvis, right? 1 hand in the middle, and let's go back to that juicy rotation. Opening the side of the ribs as well as juicing out that shoulder. Circle around one time. Inhaling up. Exhaling, circle around. So neck is in action. Our ribs and spine is rotated. Our hips are stretching towards that chair. And one booty is working hard. Last breath in. Exhaling. Let's come back. Hands into that sit. And then a couple of more push-ups here. Yes. Lovely. Don't go too deep so that you can't come back up, okay? 2 and 3. Right. Now we're going to grab the side of the chair, keeping again that straight hamstrings here. But you can have it slightly bent. Of course, I don't want you to suffer there. But what I'm trying to do is bring the chest down so that we're opening and extending. And you can go a little further, like down dog a little bit. Ooh, crack, crack, crack. Oh my gosh, my spine needed that. Yes, we're lengthening and opening that chest, and under the armpits, we're stretching, because we never stretch the arms so high up by the ears, do we? It's not necessary everyday activity, right? So we can use the range of movement that our body can do. Okay, let's come back. We're going to bring one leg here. And again, hips need to open, and now chest as well. So bring the shoulders down, glide them down these ribs, yeah? And then this hip is gonna go and lean almost towards the back of that chair. So here we go. Grab the back of the seat, lift the chest up. Oh my gosh, all the front of the body is so happy right now. Inhale, exhaling, curve down a little bit. Woo. The hamstrings love this one. And then come back for a change, switch. Who knew that the chair is so useful for these amazing stretches? Happy hips, happy life. Okay, squeeze the hip towards the chair. Wrap the back. And now, can you lift the chest up as your hips are going closer to that chair? I'm gonna, for sure, you're gonna have some tightness somewhere. That's okay. We want to welcome it and breathe through it. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, who is shaking? You're working hard. Congratulations if you're shaking. We love the shakes. Okay, come back now. Drop now is a mega. So open the legs to the side. It's a mega chest drop here. Why are we working so hard with our chest? Because when we are seated for long periods of time, our spine and our head and everything turns to move forward the body. And then that closes your chest, so you cannot breathe well. Let's go. Now, the swan is a Pilates style. The swan, it requires you to open your chest again and your hips. And then exhaling, bring that chin to the chest. And then last stretch here, arm away. Breathe deeply. Right, and then let's take a break. Let's take a break. Let's sit. Only one booty allowed though. One booty on the chair. The other one, no, not allowed. The other one is hanging. So profile view. One booty on the chair. Have that leg safe. Wow, today I'm mixing a lot of words. So 90 degrees the knee and the ribs and the hips. Bring that knee to the ground. Can you see it? That's it. There, a little further, yes. So you can have your toes flexed, or if you want to stretch even more, you can have it slide it away. It's up to you what your hips can do. Don't hurt yourself. Right, a little correction here. See how I'm flaring my belly and my pelvis? Let's correct that a little bit so we don't get lower back pain here. So straight line, head to that knee down, and I'm gonna float the arm up, and I'm gonna lean towards that back of the chair. But as we're leaning to stretch the side of the body, I want you to drop that booty and that hip even lower. But hold on to that chair, okay? Don't fall to the side, please. I don't want anyone getting hurt with this one. It's supposed to be a lovely hip stretch. This is the front view for you guys to see what's happening. Side stretch. only the side. I don't want anyone twisting. And then tucking a little bit that pelvis so the belly is in and your back, lower back is protected. Inhale, reach for that Nutella. I'm stressed, I want chocolate. And then come back. Right, okay, let's switch the Pilates booties. Okay, one bum cheek allowed, the other one now is allowed to the chair. And then we're gonna have the other one just slightly hanging. Remember the profile view. Left booty, 90 degrees knee hips. Drop that knee down, hold to the back of the chair, float the arm up. Straight line now, knee to head to the fingertips. Drop the hip a little lower and side stretch. Oh, this is delightful, guys. I didn't realize I was so tight on this side. I hope you're enjoying this. Inhaling and then exhaling. Perfect. So we got the hips all happy. We got our posture up here all good, neck and shoulders. Let's get this booty a little happier. So coming to the edge of that chair. So we're gonna come into standing, right? And then we're gonna pretend we're gonna sit again. So we want the knees not to go further than the toes so that we know we're working the correct muscle in the booty. So I want you to find that line when the booty ends and becomes the thigh, okay, the back of that thigh. Really squeeze these muscles to lift you up into standing. Okay, squeeze to come up. You can practice that as many times as you like during the day. Your core is not just your abs, guys. The Pilates core is all the trunk, the whole body, including the booty and wrapping around your inner thighs. Our pelvis really needs that support. There's a big muscle in the booty because the booty needs some loving. Whew. Inhale, exhaling, squat 2 more, utilizing that line, the thighs, the end of the booty that turns into the back of our thighs. 2 more, 1 and 2. Okay, right, we're gonna combine extra powers here with our tricep, this part that when we don't use it, we lose it. Okay, let's go at the edge of that chair. Be safe here. If the chair is slippery, maybe use a mat underneath. So we don't want slippery chairs, and I have anti-slippery socks. So for sure you need to have bare feet if your socks are too slippery. So here we go, lift the booty. I'm tucking in a little bit, and then I'm gonna drop, going for the big tricep drop. You remember these ones. And then lift to come almost into the bridge if we were on the mat, right? And then lower triceps and up. We keep the knees bent when we drop because it's easier for the arms. But if you're feeling it, if the guys in the room there are feeling this, is nothing my arms can do more, make your legs straight and try this one instead. Let's see. How does that feel? Woohoo! Fire. 3 and 2 and 1. We can do hard things. So come back into sliding. And then let's do a little stretch here. Who remembers? Crossing the leg over and then leaning over to stretch a little booty muscle. The back. Oh, yes. Heart rate. We're doing a little Pilates cardio here. And then switch. Opposite leg, cross over. Ooh, all the tightness go away now with the exhalation. We command you tension to be released. Now, oh yes, that's perfect. Okay, let's go back at it. Back into the tricep drips or drops. You can have legs straight or bent. Okay, listen to your body, honor your body. You can do all things. I'm sure in time, don't be frustrated if you cannot do the legs straight. Lift up, exhaling, go down. We're doing 3, inhaling up, exhaling lower, inhaling up. 2 more. lower. And then this lift, really squeeze the booty to lift these hips a little high. Exhale, lower. And we got one last one. Make it the best. Make it the best. Lift the hips to the sky, chest as well. And then slide yourself back into the chair. Woohoo! Circle the shoulders. How are the arms? You'll be able to cut a tomato tomorrow. We're gonna stretch, okay? Let's stretch a little bit these arms. Bring that elbow closer to the chest. Look at that sound again, playing up. And then elbow behind. Ooh, yes. And then grab that wrist, slightly side stretch. Yes. And then grab the other elbow, push it to your chest. And then that elbow, push it behind the head. Oh, yes, triceps. These guys need to stretch. And then bring this wrist and pull it to the side. Okay. We're going to do a little ab work here. So remember, we did a nice rotation here last time. So let's wake up a little bit our waist by twisting it and lifting the spine tall, okay? We want a tall spine. As we're rotating here, I'm trapping my hand in the chair, the back of the chair. If you can do that, amazing. Look back, inhale, spine nice and tall. Exhaling, front, and then cross the other leg. Waking up these obliques here before we burn them out. Oh, yes, look back, inhale, long spine, exhale, center. Okay, we're gonna do the bicycle here, but we're gonna use our core connection. And now that we are warm and toasty, we're gonna do it. It's the best time for some strengthening. Okay, so lean back a little bit, scoop that belly, and I want you to lift the toes. Just warming up here, okay? Let's see, if you want to do it one at a time and touch. So yeah, you're feeling just a gentle toasty little lower abs, go for it. I really want you to lean back, but without touching, okay? It's not this, guys, please. Okay, yes. There you go, a little activation wrapped around these abs. 2, 1, okay. Now, both, 1, 2, 3, we're moving from the hips and the lower abs, okay? And yes, you might feel a little tension in the lower back, but the abs and the core connection is in the back as well. It's not just the six pack on the front. We need muscles in the back as well. 2, and 1. Now, who's ready for the bicycle? Ready? Pretend we're holding the steering wheel here. Oh yes, it is time for cycling in this side of the world. We had my little toddler cycling yesterday. 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab these knees to your chest. I'm balancing now my sitting bones on that chair. Woo. And then let's go back for the little Peter Pan. The Peter Pan moves. Who remembers this one? Again, we're coming almost middle to the edge of that chair. And you want to really squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Keep the arms really straight. Lift the collarbone. Ribs open to the sky. Heart is open. Now, bring the legs straight if you can. And then bend one. And then lift the other, bend the other. Peter Pan moves. But try from the waist up. Nothing is moving. Statue. The movement is from your lower abs, hips, and booty and thighs. Yes, lower body, still good. 3, 2, 1. And can we keep the legs straight and then flex these ankles? And pause here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then point and flex. Point and flex. 3, point and flex. 4, point and flex. 5. Oh, shaky here. Circle for 3, 2, 1, and circle 1, 2, 3. Okay, last torture here. Get the toes to kiss each other, little kiss, and then away. And toes touch and away. 2 more. 1 and 2. Oh, who is on fire? Whew. come up and we shake it. We shake everything. And we're gonna remember our connection with our body just by lifting one leg up and find our center, our stability, and being present, right, in the moment with our breath. Inhale, exhaling, lower that leg, slide, and find the other leg floating up. You are here. Yes, look at that. Everybody's looking at the same spot so that you don't lose your balance. And then go to the other leg. And now we're going to challenge ourselves by bending the other knee, the standing leg knee. And we're going to come into our ninja squats. Who remembers this ones? Heels to rise for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On our toes, we're going to come to standing. Float the arms up. Oh yes, initiating the Zen bubble here. We're going to be Zen from now on. Nothing can stress us. Coming back, drop the heels down and up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels stay up. Toes are fire. The blood is flowing on these toes to lift the body up. Arms floating. And now you can drop the heels. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Wiggle a little bit these hips and just the knees as well. And let's check what's happening in the upper body. We left it a little bit. So lift the shoulders up to breathe in and then exhale to drop. Yes, I want to see mega dropping here. Inhale, shoulders by the ears. Exhale, drop. Yes, that's it. And now we're going to go for the extension as well. So we're lifting the shoulders, lift the chest. Let's stretch the abs as well. Open the chest, open the heart. Inhale here, exhale, drop. 2 more. Inhale here, extending back. Exhale, drop. And last one from you. Inhale, exhale, drop. And just connecting these heels together for the finale. We're gonna bend the elbows and we're gonna super glue the inner upper arms into the side of our body. We're gonna pretend we have a tray. And as we lift the heels together, they are together connected, we slide our arms to the side under that tray, keeping the elbows glued. So what's happening here? Every time you find yourself with your shoulders inside, stressing, typing, do this move in your desk, just like that. You don't need to lift the heels, but opening the arms to the side, glued with upper arms glued to the side of the body, you learning and you teaching your shoulders to come back, and also helps your head to come back over that spine. Yes, 2 more. 1 and 2. It's called the dumb waiter. All he's doing is sliding the hands under that tray to externally rotate and open the shoulders. We're done, my friends. Well done for showing up